Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of Antwell Reacts, YouTube video edition. It's been a while since I reacted to a video, but today we're reacting to the new death battle, Optimus Prime versus the Gundam robot. Now, a lot of you, on the Amino app of the Death Battle, picked Optimus Prime. So yeah, and I pick Optimus Prime too, cause I know he's gonna win, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I didn't watch Gundam. I didn't giant mech shows don't like pilot mechs like that. I'm not interested in, except Pacific Rim. Okay. What else? Also, I want to point this out. How come you guys always, like, you guys see, whenever I do a death battle video, there's always, like, some, like, you guys watch my death battle videos, but some people just don't watch my other videos. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but thanks for the support, guys. But I'm just trying to say that you guys should watch my other videos too. You can still watch the death battle videos I react to, and you can also see my other videos, because I get less views on the other videos, like my gaming videos and sometimes my reaction videos. But they've been through the hundreds table. So, yeah. Also, there's gonna be 4 videos out today. So this is the first one. The other 3 will be up later. Okay. With that being said, let's dive into today's video. Death battle. Also, if you guys, before we start, I wanted to say, if some of you are new to watching my video, and if you guys are confused about the naming of my channel, Aunt T Will, yeah, I messed up on that one. Apparently, I have to wait 90 days so I can rename it back to Aunt Will. So there's still Aunt Will. I'm still going to be called Aunt Will, but not Aunt T Will, because the name just sucks. Okay, so if you guys are confused with my name, it's fine. I'll fix it in 3 months, probably in December, because that's how long I have to wait. Alright, anyway, let's get to death battle.
Check out 23andMe, a DNA testing service that can offer insight into your ancestry, health, wellness, and traits. The 23andMe Health and Ancestry Service includes reports on how your DNA can influence your weight, sleep quality, sense of taste, and more. It's super easy to do. You just spit into the tube and mail it back to their lab to be analyzed. I learned a lot about my family tree, and I'm probably a little lactose intolerant. Order your 23andMe Health and Ancestry Service.
I'm not lactose intolerant.
23andme.com/deathbattle. That's the number 23andme.com/deathbattle.
Across this vast world of different nations with different people, it is the clash of opinions which truly divides us. However, there is one universal truth which absolutely everyone can agree on.
Giant robots are freaking awesome! Like Optimus Prime, the original G1 Transformer.
And the RX-78-2, the original Mobile Suit Gundam.
That's a
These
long
aren't just any
word to
robots,
say.
they're the old school classics, the first of their kind, and we're in for a robo battle of East versus West.
Well, Optimus was originally a Japanese toy.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Millions of years ago, on a distant planet called Cybertron, a great unrest grew between 2 factions of robotic beings, the Decepticons and the Autobots. With little
Autobots are
warning,
my favorite
they found themselves
robots.
entangled in civil war.
Led by that douchebag Megatron, the Decepticons started gunning down any bot they pleased for basically no reason, including some guy named Orion Pax, which will be important later. Rest in peace, Robro.
What Megatron didn't know was that this seemingly random encounter would end up reshaping the universe.
Thanks to a robot Gandalf, Orion Pax was rebuilt into something bigger, stronger, and way more recognizable.
The newest commander of the Autobots had risen, Optimus Prime.
The Autobots will never sacrifice freedom.
Optimus
Exactly.
is a powerful warrior with tons of awesome robo powers.
As a Transformer, he can scan nearby objects and morph his body to resemble one, becoming a robot in disguise.
His favorite is a classic 1979
I like the Michael Bay
Kenworth
version of
K100
Optimus Prime,
tractor. An
but
oldie
this
goodie
is a
which
classic,
drives
so I
500
still like
horsepower
this,
and can book it
the
over
G1
80
Optimus
miles per
Prime.
hour. He even gets a trailer, which, when he doesn't need it, mysteriously disappears into thin air. No, really, where the hell does that thing go? I need
That's
to
what
know.
I'm
More
wondering.
importantly, the life force of every Transformer resides in their spark, sort of like a soul. And Optimus is no different, except that his spark gives him a few unique abilities.
Yeah, his spark's pretty rare. Compared to other robo people, it gives him increased strength, speed, and durability. He can shoot laser beams from his hands, fly with either a jetpack or his feet boosters, and move his limbs around while they're detached like some sort of ghost robot Ray-Ban. Ooh!
Optimus is referred to as a 0.1%er. That is how rare a being of his caliber is.
Is that what all those people on Wall Street were protesting?
Even then, many of Optimus's abilities are further enhanced thanks to his possession of one of the most powerful artifacts in Cybertron's history. The Matrix,
The Matrix of Leadership.
Oh, yeah, you know, it's nothing much.
played
It's just
the-
a piece of
I-
robot god.
The
I played
Matrix
both
is a
of these
conduit for the
games,
power of
War for
Primus,
Cybertron
the
and Fall
creator
for
of the Transformer
Fall of
race.
Cybertron.
With this,
Both
Optimus
of
can
them.
heal some of his most grievous wounds.
What? Not all the time. Like, you know, when he died.
And use
Oh,
the
that
Matrix
was the saddest thing I've ever
light
seen.
our darkest hour.
Well, he has an impressive arsenal to hopefully keep that particular problem from
And I was
coming
happy when he
again.
came back to life.
Yeah, never again.
Oh.
Regardless, he wields the Ion Blaster, a giant death cannon which Prime one-hands like a boss. This big old rifle fires bolts of energy strong enough to take down most Decepticons, and can even be fired into space from ground level. Even better, it never seems to run out of ammo. Ah, one can only dream.
Optimus Prime also carries numerous weapons composed of Energon, a raw energy force used by Transformers to power their technology and, well, themselves.
He's got a glowy Energon axe and Energon swords, perfect for slicing up robots of all sizes. And I guess they probably work pretty good on people too.
Fighting fire with fire, Optimus Prime led the fight against the Decepticons for several millennia. Eventually, the war even found its way to our own Earth.
But we've got nothing to worry about with Optimus protecting the planet. He's tanked blasts that would tear other bots apart, like when this mega refinery exploded. It could be seen from outer space. He's punched the ground so hard, the trees around him freaking exploded.
Child's play, Boomstick. He's strong enough to tip this large oil tanker, which, when compared to the real-life Sea-Wise giant, must weigh over 700,000 tons.
He's tossed a satellite into orbit and punched hard enough to crack Six Shot's chest plate.
Who
Six
boasted
shot.
that his armor was drawn from the compacted subatomic matter of a collapsed star. Just to let you know, such a star would have a density of over 300 billion tons per cubic inch.
Is the
While
star
great
like the
density
sun?
doesn't necessarily
Because
beget
people
great
confuse it for a
toughness,
planet.
This still means Six Shot's armor
I
was
think. I don't know.
500 billion times more dense than osmium, the most dense natural material on Earth.
You're the most dense natural material on Earth.
What'd you say?
And our Robo-Commander wrecked it. He's fast enough to catch up to this Decepticon space shuttle in just 23 seconds.
Given the size of the Earth here and the angle of ascent, we can determine he's moving around 125,000 miles per hour. He's
Wow.
also a talented leader, capable of commanding 1,000 battles at the same time via the Omniglobe.
Like Skynet, but in a giant disco ball. He's used that crazy strength of his to punch through Megatron, who once tanked an explosion big enough to knock Cybertron out of
Stood a
orbit.
wormhole?
And thanks to the weird robo-magic of the Matrix, he's even defeated Unicorn.
Unicron.
Unicron.
He's basically a giant robot Satan who eats planets. This guy is unstoppable.
Kind of
Not
reminds you of someone
necessarily.
else.
Optimus is certainly powerful, but after all is said and done, he has one major weakness.
To violate that law would destroy our honor.
He's just too nice.
Yeah, he's kinda all about the whole honor and fair fighting thing, which kinda screwed him over more than once, and even gotten him killed multiple times. Plus, he killed himself once just because he accidentally broke the rules in a frickin' game. Damn.
But when his back is to the wall and all hell's breaking
What?
loose, he'll fight to the end, riding the eye of the storm.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
He killed
In
himself
the year
over a game?
2179, humanity has embraced the star.
Well,
Everyone,
mostly.
well, like,
Right. After a somewhat united humanity expanded
Killed
across the
himself
solar
over a
system,
game.
the ideologies between those on Earth
anyway,
and those in
Gundam.
space began to drift apart. A new space-noid republic, the Principality of Zeon, arose to challenge the Earth Federation.
Space Noid? That like the Domino's pizza mascot, but in space?
No, more like space Nazis.
Space
Oh,
Nazis.
Well, I guess it's no surprise that they started a war by gassing a populated space colony and dropping the whole thing on the planet. Man, that's messed up. But that's just how it started. For the real star of the show, some smart guys put their heads together and came up with the coolest thing they could think of.
A giant
fighting
robot.
robots.
These were mobile suits, and one of Earth's nuttier engineers had developed a suit which would put all others to shame. This was the RX-78-2, otherwise known as the Gundam.
There have been lots of mobile suits named Gundam, but this was the original granddaddy of them all.
This experimental mobile suit was hidden on a remote colony, but before its maiden voyage with the equally classified white base could begin, it was caught in a surprise Zeon attack.
With just 2 Zaku suits, the Space Nazis wiped out almost all of the White Base's military crew. The only people left to save these secret projects were civilians, who had no idea these things even existed.
Among those who rose up was a young boy named Amuro Ray. Brilliant, albeit standoffish, Amuro was actually the son of the Gundam's chief engineer, and had already stumbled upon the mech's coded blueprints.
So he grabbed the owner's manual, jumped in the Gundam, and flew into the fight. Damn, not too shabby for going off just the manual.
Amuro quickly adapted to its complex controls thanks to its learning computer system, designed so the Gundam itself can learn its pilot's limitations and compensate.
Its body is made of a super durable Luna titanium alloy called Gundarium. Of course.
Yet another fictional metal that's way better than anything in real life.
For weapons, it's got twin 60mm Vulcan guns for ears. It's got a shield that can block shots strong enough to take down warships, and a gravity hammer.
When I
a
make my own
supersized
comic
flail
book
that's
universe, there's
rocket-propelled.
never gonna be a
Whoever
metal-
came up with that
I'm
is
not gonna
my
make up a
goddamn
metal
hero.
like that.
Same with the guy who built the ultra-destructive beam rifle.
That would be the ingenious Dr. Minovsky. Thanks to him,
Minovsky?
the beam rifle is a marvelous feat of weapons engineering. Minovsky had developed a way to miniaturize the enormous megaparticle cannons found on warships without losing any power.
The result is a Gundam-sized rifle that can take down entire fleets of ships all on its own. It's like having a pistol with all the power of 1,000 tanks.
A single shot could easily tear through a 13,000-ton Musai-class warship. Given the official
Musai-class.
stats of this ship, to tear it asunder like so would require a strike worth nearly 9,000 tons of TNT.
Sure, the beam rifle only has 16 shots, but who really cares when you just need one?
Last but not least, the Gundam carries 2 retractable beam sabers.
Cause you can't have space battles without royalty-free lightsabers.
But all these amazing weapons would be useless without an exceptional pilot. Despite still technically being a civilian, Amuro became the main pilot for the Gundam. Turns out, his skill was mostly thanks to his previously unknown abilities. Amuro was a new type.
Like,
A what?
Pokemon?
See,
A new type?
apparently humankind was never meant to live under gravity's pull. In space, without it literally weighing down their souls, some humans developed psychic powers.
That is the dumbest backstory for why someone gets powers. And we've heard a lot of them, Wiz. So what, he can like read minds or something?
Sort of. These powers and their capabilities have little definition, often differing between different people. Most new types can instantly understand each other upon contact, even drawing kinship between sworn enemies. Amro's abilities in particular grant him something akin to precognition.
Can increase the beam
he
saber's
can predict
size.
exactly what will happen on the battlefield and where his enemies will be, and can capitalize on it if he reacts fast enough.
How could he possibly predict I'd attack from the other side?
He shot down targets too fast for the eye to see and navigated his friends through a collapsing fortress with no casualties. By the end of the war, his own reflexes were pushing the limits of the Gundam itself.
A magnetic coating was added to the Gundam to compensate, reducing the suit's friction and increasing its speed by 27%.
Over 14 years of military service, Amuro became a legendary pilot. He even learned how to use these super fast funnel guns with his Psycho powers.
Speaking of speed, the Gundam is comparable to the red Zaku piloted by Amuro's rival Char, which is 3 times faster than the standard green model.
During the first large-scale battle with mobile suits, a Zaku flew through the battlefield in 7 seconds.
By comparing the 1,072-foot-long Magellan-class starships in the distance, we can tell the Zaku flew over 7 miles. This puts the standard Zaku's top speed just under Mach 5. When tripled to compare to Char, this means the Gundam can move at least 11,000 miles per hour, 15 times the speed of sound. Highballing it with Amuro's new type powers and magnetic coating, it's possible the Gundam can move as fast as Mach 25. Though anything over that would put it dangerously close to re-entry speeds, which its chassis cannot survive on its own.
The Gundam is strong enough to lift and throw this goofy mobile suit, and tough enough to power through a magnetic field that's 7,200 degrees Fahrenheit. It survived plenty of really big explosions, including a detonating asteroid and a nuclear blast which wrecked Amuro's home colony. I bet it could wipe out the space Nazis all on its own.
It nearly did. Amuro and his Gundam were instrumental to the war effort. It doesn't matter how much the Gundam was burned. It would always stand up, dispel the fear, and fly.
Yeah.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, let me transform
Okay,
your eating habits.
that Optimus Prime was awesome.
By now, you've probably heard of Blue Apron, the leading meal kit delivery service in the U.S.
But did you know about all the different kinds of delicious food
I
you
still
can make?
pick Optimus
like the honey
Prime
chipotle
because
glazed chicken with poblano and lime
I
rice.
know he has
There's
one
plenty to
weakness
choose from, since
that
they offer 12 new
that
recipes
he's too
each week.
nice.
All you have to do is choose
People
the 2,
get
3,
angry
or 4
over a
that sound
video
best to
game
you,
and they don't
deliver it right
kill
to your
themselves
door.
over it.
Plus, it's super simple to cook. It's got easy to follow
Like
instructions
I did when
and
I played
perfectly
Flappy
proportioned
Bird.
ingredients. They're non-GMO, and the meat has no added hormones. My favorite part is feeling like a master chef, making creative and delicious meals with my own hands. You guys really need to try it out.
It's pretty nice coming home knowing I'll have a delicious meal I can whip up with ease.
So check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free at blueapron.com/battle. That's blueapron.com/battle to get your first 3 meals free. But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Oh! I saw the sneak peek already, but anybody, this is the full version. They're on the Ark.
Amuro, come in. Where are you?
I'm checking something out, Sayla.
Sayla.
It's more than meets the eye.
Get your butt back to White Base. If there's trouble, we can't send backup.
Let's roll.
Here we go.
I told you. I told you.
That's too fast! There you are.
Vile Decepticon, I have been in battle for countless eons.
His voice is funny.
shot left.
And now they're on the way to Earth.
I hate gravity.
Again with that telekinesis power. Oh. Oh! Oh.
It's not fast. I'm just bad.
I must stand, so you shall fall.
Oh! I told y'all! I told y'all! I told you!
He's got the touch! He's got the power!
The Gundam was an impressive machine, and Amuro was a skilled pilot, but Optimus's millions of years of battle experience completely overshadowed Amuro's 14. Also, we already know that Optimus was over 6 times faster and 9,000 times stronger.
Wow.
Holy hell! Who knew Optimus was so freaking buff? But the Gundam held plenty of its own advantages. With Amuro's super future sense powers, he could keep up with Optimus's speed. And with the Gundam's firepower, who cares how much it could lift?
Unfortunately, the Gundam's limited ammunition meant this couldn't last. And even then, Optimus could certainly survive a shot from the beam rifle.
Remember that refinery explosion Optimus survived? The one you could see from outer space?
This blast left an enormous gash on the planet Cybertron. To measure the power of this explosion, we needed to compare it to the curve of the planet. Now, Cybertron's size is pretty inconsistent throughout G1 Transformers history, but even when using the alternating sizes between the cartoon and the comics, the blast is far more destructive than the beam rifle in both cases.
Yeah.
And Optimus just walked right out of that bitch. And this isn't some weird outlier just out of the comics either. In the cartoon, Megatron survived a blast that pushed Cybertron out of orbit. And he's pretty comparable to Optimus.
To be fair, the Gundam boasted some impressive durability feats too.
Like when Amuro accidentally blew up a Zaku's nuclear reactor right in his own face. Hey, give him a break. It was his first time.
This explosion created a hole in the space colony which sucked out Amuro's father.
Whoops.
Ooh.
On the bright side, he's gonna save some money on Father's Day gifts, right?
And with his heightened mind, we deduced the scope of the explosion.
It's over 150,000 kilotons of TNT. That's 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb that dropped on Hiroshima, but still nowhere close to the refinery explosion Optimus survived.
Also, the Gundam couldn't dodge Optimus's ion blaster forever. It was fast enough to strike targets in orbit from ground level. That puts its laser speed over 3 million miles per hour.
Even when he knew it was coming, Amuro couldn't react quick enough to dodge or block anything that fast. And even then, Optimus's time in the Omni-Globe proves he can think way faster than Amuro.
And just to blow your mind even more, in order to obliterate Unicron with the Matrix, the energy output must have equaled more than 40 yotatons of TNT.
Where are
Like the
the,
Star Wars
where
guy.
are these where are
And you
these
know what
letters
they say,
coming from?
Size matters
Yoda
not,
tons?
especially when Optimus has defeated opponents as big as Devastator.
Wow.
The Gundam was a powerful mobile suit with some astonishing firepower, but was ultimately outmatched by the Autobot's strength, speed, durability, and experience.
I'd say Optimus was primed for this fight.
The winner is Optimus Prime.
Alright. Let's see who's next
Thanks
for
watching,
Death
guys. If you
Battle.
want to see the exclusive commentary on this episode,
Wonder what
click
it
on the
will
box
be.
over there. And if you want the battle music for yourself, click the link down below and you can get it off of iTunes. See you in the next one.
Next time. What's this? The first ever live action Death Battle? Nightwing versus Daredevil. Yes. Is there a reason why they're doing? Are they doing a? Is there a reason why they're doing a live action version of Death Battle? Of the Death Battle fight? Also, I don't know. I'm excited though, because this is what I asked for like a couple months back. Or a couple years ago or something. I don't know. Because, alright, I don't know who's going to win, but I don't know. I'll figure it out in the next couple of weeks. Also, the fact that I told you guys Optimus was gonna win. I had a feeling Optimus was gonna win. Also, like I said, I don't like Gundam. I'm just gonna say that. So don't thumbs my video down, okay? Also, the fact that they were fighting in space and then landed on Earth. I love the 3D things. Oh, also, later on today will be 3 choices stories. Like first will be America's Most Illegible. The second one will be the Perfect Match 2, Chapter 1, and Perfect Match 2, Chapter 2. All right, because Choices releases 2 chapters when they put up a new book. All right. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. Share this with your friends. Comment below what you think of the video. And if you want to get notified of all the videos I put up on my channel, hit the notification button next to the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.